Okay guys, Trueshot Technologies here, back on the SKS. We're going to do short videos instead of one long 23 minute one. We're going to take the front side off of this Russian SKS. We're going to use a Matrix Precision Parts front sight removal tool. I haven't tried it on the SKS yet, but I have on a Mini 14 and it worked great. It comes with this two-piece collar. Goes behind the sight. A couple Allen screws. It comes with an Allen wrench. Tighten this on first. It doesn't have to be super tight, just finger tight I think will do it. I've already knocked the pins out of this sight. To do that you use a 3/32 Allen wrench. With this collar, make sure the radius side is to the back of the gun. You can't see the, I don't know if you can or not, the entire bolt and everything is out of it. It's unloaded. Make sure your gun's unloaded. Unscrew this all the way. I can't wait to try this tool. These tools are awesome. Tighten it up finger tight. And then in his video at Matrix, he uses a wrench. I'm not going to use a wrench. I'm going to use a cordless impact driver. Alright, we've got an 11/16 socket on this, or you can use an 11/16 wrench. It's up to you. It's easier for me. Let's see how this works on an SKS. Done. Is that awesome or what? There's the whole sight assembly inside the tool. That's done. Awesome tool. I highly recommend it. Next I'm going to cut this barrel with a 4-inch angle grinder with a cutoff wheel. A little more than 1 5/16 from this step where the tapered part stops and the straight part starts. Alright, I don't know if you can see that. It's marked with a Sharpie about a little more than 1 3/8. 4-inch angle grinder with a cutoff wheel. This will go through it quick. If you don't have one of these, just use a hacksaw. Just make sure it's plenty more than 1 5/16 where you want it to finish up to install the modular front sight. All there is to it. Just take some emery cloth, smooth out the very front of the muzzle with a little bit of burr made by that counterbore. Take it and roll it up so you can get it into the bore a little bit. Make sure everything's deburred in there. And then we're going to do a bore clean. I don't want to bore you with cleaning the bore. Alright, now we're going to install the sight. I'm not going to go through the whole thing right here. This is the SKS modular front sight. 14 by 1 left hand threads, 3 set screws on the bottom. Loctite 263 will come with it. And sometime in the future it'll be 620. But anyway, the main thing I want you to know about this front sight installation. By the way, if it doesn't go on smooth, take some of the emery cloth and just run it back and forth over the bore, because there's some rust pitting on these older rifles, maybe some dings from where the pins came out. burrs. You want to make sure when it's all the way back, there's a bit of a gap between the step down and the back of the sight. I hope you can see that. I think you can. The rest of the video will be real quick and short and sweet about using Loctite, and a cartridge laser is my favorite to use to line the sight left to right, and you're done on the front end. Alright, in the interest of making the video short, I'm not going to go through the actual installation with Loctite. You cover the barrel with Loctite from a 1/4 inch behind the bore. Make sure you don't get any in the bore. You can use this kind of laser, or you can use a cartridge laser. Either one will work. What I want you to know is make sure your rear sight's centered. That's either our rear sight that goes with the scope mount we make, or the factory. Put a mark on your cartridge laser, or just take one of these muzzle lasers and shoot the beam at one point and then move it 180 degrees. Same with cartridge laser. Put the sight post in between that gap. It'll be different on almost all of them. And one more last thing, don't forget, this is also, we offer the Generation 1, which is a clamp-on front sight, AK style front sight. This just goes on. You don't need Loctite on this. You just clamp those 2 screws down, center it the same way. Same look, only it's a cheaper alternative. And you don't have to cut the barrel. It's up to you for any of this, but it looks a lot better with the barrel cut down short. That's it for the front of the SKS. Now I hope this video turned out short. Have fun. Stay safe.